So anyway, time for a little story time. Now that I turned in this stupid paper, I'm not gonna talk about the stupid paper. The paper is just stupid. Also, hang on one second. Let me get my fucking drink. Alrighty, back again. How to get my drink? I have water, but since this is, I might change the name from Tea Time with Animus to something else. But I'm gonna keep that name because I like it. I do have some tea that I did not drink on the hike I went. I hardly ever do, but I like to bring it. Some peach tea. Shit is good. Shit is good. Oh wow. Why didn't I drink that? Shit is magic. Anyway, story time from the hike, I guess. So, managed just to fucking round up some people. Only two people, so three of us total. We just drove about what, 40 miles? 40, 50 miles. Anyway, point is, I went to this hike last year, like almost exactly last year. Obviously, things change, weather changes, weather's a thing, environment, growth, shit, whatever. It's been a year, shit changed. But I go there expecting the same thing, which was not the smartest idea. But there are no trip reports. In fact, I think the last report was somehow last year, actually, which is crazy that nobody wrote a review since last year. Yeah. Actually, they wrote a review in like the middle of winter. I don't know who went on this trip in the middle of winter, but that is stupid. I'm gonna tell you right now. Where we went, that place gets snow. That place. There's still snow there. So that's part of the story. But before I get to that part of the story, I drive up to what I thought was where I was going. Until my GPS kept telling me to turn back around. And I'm like, no. What did they do? Change the GPS? Like, did the hike move? Like, I was legitimately confused. I'm like, I must be stupid because I remember this road. I remember going down here. I remember like 98% of what I did. It's actually a lie. I remember probably about a good 80% of it as I was doing it, and it came back to me as I did it. But anyway, the point is, I went there. GPS was like, no, turn around. And the crazy thing about the turnaround point is like, I drove by the sign, but I didn't see the sign until like the third time. So when I drove by it the first time, my GPS was like, yeah, make a turn here. Mind you, it's a V turn. It's like, yeah, go back. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm making that turn. It's just not gonna happen. On top of that, it looked like some dude's driveway. And I'm just like, yeah, that can't be right. There's no way that there's a... No. No. I'm not getting shot today. That's just not gonna happen. Fuck that. So I kept driving, because I knew where I was at. And I'm like, okay, this road's familiar. So we're just going to keep driving because I know where we're at. I know where we're going. Well, the interesting part is we actually almost reached where we were going, where I knew we were going. But I turned around because for some reason it just felt like I was driving for way too fucking long. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. And I started seeing private property signs, which is normal. But something didn't seem right. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to turn around right here. Now pause. When I turned around right there, fast forward, I'm just going to time lapse some shit. When I turned around right there, and when we came back and looked at the GPS also, the GPS was like, yeah, it's just a few miles up the road. At this point, where I turned around at, it was literally like another mile up the road. If I didn't turn around, we would have been there 3 hours earlier. But no, I thought this shit can't be right. Let's turn around. There's also no service out there either, because, well, typically if you go hiking, there's probably not any service. Whatever. And as I was driving away, something hit me. Something in my brain hit me. There's there's two hikes with very similar names, but one is road. No, one is ridge, one is gorge. I went to the gorge last year, but I typed in ridge, and I thought that was it. I also saved it in my backpack. That's what the app calls it, my trip backpack. So I'm like, this must be it. The crazy thing about that is also the road we drove on was, well, Ridge Road. You keep driving on the Ridge Road. I'm like, okay, this is definitely familiar. I remember this road. That name is familiar. I went to a hike here. But something in the back of my head kept telling me, no, it's Gorge, not Ridge. It's Gorge, not Ridge. But I never bothered to double check it. I just knew I'm driving out here. Well, anyway, like I said, we left, went to town, which wasn't too far. Got some food, some damn good food, bro. Shit was like, oh my god, I love that town. Town is so good. I'm just gonna like, look, bro, we got some bratwurst, some ribs, some pulled pork, some burgers, some mac and cheese, some fucking apple coleslaw, some cornbread. Yeah. We walked around town for like a good hour. Went to a hat store, tried on some hats, fucked around a little bit. That was pretty fun. It was a fun little hat store. Tried on this Harry Potter sorting hat. I tried on this wolf mask, which... Okay, the wolf mask thing is the best part. So, I'm sitting there with my friend. We're playing around, messing around with these hats. And I found a mask. Right? It was a wolf mask. Of course I'm gonna put that shit on. So I put this wolf mask on, and this old lady, this old dude turned the corner. And I'm seeing them turn the corner as I'm putting on this wolf mask. And my friend's looking at me because we're just having fun trying on these hats and masks, right? So he's looking at me put this wolf mask on. I'm looking at them turn the corner. I put this mask on. And they're like watching me do it, and I kind of just look at them with the mask on. I'm just like, I'm a wolf man. And I could see it in their face that they were aggravated for some fucking reason. And they were just like trying not to laugh. I'm like, I know you want to laugh. I could see it in your face. You're just trying very hard not to. It was funny. It was funny as fuck, alright? I promise you it was. But they just refused to laugh. I don't know why. It's disappointing. Laughter is great, but they didn't want to do it. My friend looking at me as I'm doing this, and then he's looking at them just like, why are we here? I hate this place. What is going on? This guy is weird. And he's looking at them, looking at me, looking at them, looking at him. And then we just let them slowly and awkwardly walk by as we're like laughing and trying not to laugh. So it's like the opposite. They're looking at us, not laughing, trying not to laugh, and we're laughing, trying not to laugh. And once they leave, we're just like, dude, this shit was funny as fuck. Because it's just like, why are you acting like that? The shit was funny. You're in a fun hat store. Laugh, damn it. Like, I don't know. Shit was just fucking weird. It was funny as fuck from our perspective. We're just sitting there chilling, having fun, trying on hats, and these people just turn the corner like, what did I hop into? Like, welcome aboard to the hat store. I don't have to tell you. We're just having some fun. The hat store was connected to a toy store. So we went to the toy store to look at some toys and Lego sets and weird little, like, bite-sized animals and dinosaurs and shit. I said bite-sized, but you don't eat the toys. Anyway, so yeah, no, we're just having fun playing around, window shopping. It was a fun day. They went to a shirt shop, did the same thing. And then we finally found some food. We went to town for food because we were hungry. And we just kind of walked around for a pretty long time. There was just so much food in the air. It's a beautiful town. There's just so much food in the air. So much food. It was hard to decide what we actually wanted. And then I was like, let's just keep walking. We're going to find something that smells good, which everything smelled good. And then my homie was like, this is it. This is the spot. We're going in here. I'm like, All right, cool. Sounds great to me. Cool, right? So we go in there, take a seat. It's like a barish, pubish type of place. And I guess you don't get a server. Yeah, you don't get a server. You just walk up to the table and say, "Hey, I want this." But surprisingly enough, considering how much food we got, they were actually pretty fucking quick. I guess they were ready to go. Which for that kind of food, I can see that. I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, no, my God, that food was so good, bro. Like, I ain't take no pictures because I ain't doing this shit for the gram. We ain't doing that shit. Sometimes I do. But the point, it was just so good. Like, if I could have ordered a slab of them ribs, oh my God. Fucking. I'm going back there. But I'm like, Jesus. I'm going back there. I'm writing them a review. Shit was just. Makes me want to go back right now. But it's 12 a.m., so that's not going to happen. Oh my God. It was just so good. Nah, I'm mesmerized. I'm stuck. Alright, anyway, so I scarfed that shit down like Kirby. Ate that shit super duper fast. I was hungry as hell and that shit tasted great. So I just gone. Easy. But before we get to that part, which there is no part to get to because that was the only part to reference. So we got past that part. But before that part happened, I'm like, nah, it's bullshit. Somebody's gonna come to this table and they're going to serve me. It just makes sense. That's what's going to happen, right? So I'm sitting there and we're watching like Gordon Ramsay on TV, and it was the episode with Jesus, it was like the most iconic kitchen nightmare episode, the one with the crazy lady, fucking what was her name, Amy or something like that. She had like the fucking restaurant. That's stupid. They all have restaurants. I thought I wouldn't forget this. I told my friend to look it up because he didn't watch it, but it was a big thing. I know somebody out there knows what I'm talking about because it's like the biggest, most popular episode. It's the one with the super crazy lady, like the Italian mob boss guy. Like, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's not the point. That's just a detail in the story. But anyway, I'm like, nah, somebody's gonna come here and they're gonna wait this table. Like, I'm hungry. I need service. And this dude walks by, and he looked like a worker. So you already know where this is going. Cause I said he looked like a worker. This motherfucker walked by looking like a worker. Homie had like the black hat, fucking black pants, and a fucking like gray short sleeve shirt. Bro, that's like the general outfit for, hey, I work here. I'm like, cool. And I saw this dude like walk by like twice. I'm thinking this dude's over here waiting tables. Shit made sense to me, right? And when I saw him walk by, this motherfucker had two glasses in his hand. Of course, both filled with liquid, walking back to a table. And I'm like, alright, cool, check this. And obviously he must have heard our conversation. I'm like, excuse me, sir, right? It completely ignored me. Just big fuck you to the wind. Just, alright, cool. Well, cool, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. And at that point, in my head, I'm thinking, this place sucks or he's racist. One of the two, I don't know. Turns out he didn't actually work there. My friend realized he sat down and ate food with somebody else. I'm just like, oh, you thought a worker? Well, you shouldn't dress like a worker. This dude had the complete get up of I work here. Like, black pants, black shoes, black hat, fucking grayish shirt. Like, he looked like a worker. And the shorts was acting like one too. Fucking dick. Anyway, he could have at least said, hey, I don't work here. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But, yeah, go fuck me, right? So anyway, that happened. That was a fun thing. So much food. So anyway, we finally get to the trail place, right? Through a few adventures of turning around, going back. But we finally go there. Because I'm like, we came out here for a reason. We're going to do this shit. We get there. It's getting kind of late. We got time. Because there's more time. There's more daylight. And the hike wasn't bad. But there were a few spots that were like, okay, hold up. This shit ain't right. Mainly because there was still snow on the fucking trail. Pretty big chunks of it too. And I'm just like, at a certain point in my head, I'm thinking, okay, this is not the right season yet. We should probably turn back, call it quits, because shit ain't gonna go right. But we kept going, went all the way through. It wasn't a big deal. It just wasn't ideal or really what I expected either. So it kind of sucked. In my head, they still had a good time despite the snow. The only issue with it was the snow. That and also, I mean, again, the place still had snow in many areas. But I guess obviously got hit with some storms because there were a lot of fallen trees. I'm like, yo, these trees were not here before. I promise you this is all clear trail. But it ain't no more. It's covered in snow, old leaves, and trash and stuff. Not really trash, but like old leaves and dirt and stuff. And obviously snow and ice for days. And a bunch of fallen trees. I'm like, yo, this place is fucked up. Looks like a fucking hurricane hit this bitch. Shit was wild. Well, anyway, we trekked through it because it wasn't a hard hike. And we didn't want to do a hard one yet because we just did a hard one before. So I'm like, we're just going to go for a relaxation hike because weather is nice. And it's been a while since we've gone hiking together. So we're going to do this shit. But that damn snow really fucked up some shit because I'm not going to say we, I'm going to say I, because I figure I took them, I was leading it, it's my fault. We got lost a few times, and it wasn't like a completely like, oh my god, we're lost in the middle of nowhere. Like, we were on a trail, but there were certain points you couldn't see the trail because of the snow, and there were no footprints, which means we went off track, and then it was just, yeah, it was a royal mess. Just a royal mess. But we made it through. We had a fun time. We threw a log in a river and then watched that log get stuck in a death vortex that we call. And then we threw a rock. But it was pretty fun. There were some very oddly placed abandoned snowmobiles just out there. I don't know why. We think it was a trap. There was literally just 3 snowmobiles damn near in the middle of the road. And there was even a trailer to hitch it onto. I'm just like, this is a definite trap, right? There's just no fucking way. Like, I don't understand why there's just 3 trailers here. I mean, three snowmobiles here. They look perfectly fine. They really did. Even if they were broken, take it home with you. I don't understand why there's just 3. I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit down there. But yeah, that was the trip. That was the trip. It was, all in all, not too bad. We had some fun. We got lost, mainly because of me. I kind of fucked up on the hiking and the actual destination. And when I actually put the right one in there, I'm like, oh, it makes sense. We got back there. But it was all in all, a fun day. They actually enjoyed it. So that's a plus. Because I was like, dude, I fucked this up. This is bad. But yeah, that is it. I typed this paper. That's stupid. We're going to talk about that another time. Yeah, no, there's 2 more videos I got pending. I gotta do. One is regarding cancerous, stupid discussion board posts, and actually I'm gonna throw in this paper too. This paper's kind of stupid. It was easy, but it's just stupid and repetitive. And the next one is work life, because work is getting stupid, and by stupid I mean ridiculous, and by ridiculous I mean this is making damn sense. But whatever, revolting. But yeah. If you tuned in, I thank you for tuning in. And if you have tea, I hope you sipped it. Because I'm just trying to bring this tea back. I got a lot of shit to do, man. It's been busy. I got like a lot of shit to do. That shit's good. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say right now. I just wanted to recap that. What else happened? That's really about it. Just a fun day. Just a fun day. A lot of dogs. Yeah. So yeah, until next time, man, keep kicking it, chilling back, enjoying yourself. Do your homework. Don't be me. Do your homework. Get outside if you can. Have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Get some friends. Rope them up. Don't rope up your friends. I meant like tag them along. Speaking of tagging them along, I bought some Girl Scout cookies as I left the store already with 2 hands full of cookies. But I was in a good mood and just didn't really care about being bothered. So I was just like, fuck it. I'll just buy some more Girl Scout cookies. So I bought even more cookies. Yeah. Cookies. Anyway, I got things to do. I gotta get back to it. So, hope everybody's doing well. You guys have a great night, morning, day, whatever. Enjoy yourself. I don't have a song of the day. I mean, I could tell you what I'm listening to right now. Actually, you know what? I do have a song of the day. This one's a new song that just came out recently by Thundercat and Tame Impala called No More Lies. That shit has been playing a lot for me. It's a damn good song. It's beautifully crafted. It's a wonderful combo. That is a superior combo of artists right there. It is crazy. Part of me hopes they release an album together. That's a long shot. But after listening to that song, I mean, anything's possible. But I hope they do. Because that was just crafted. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not just a single. I mean, it is a single, but I think Thundercat might drop an album soon. There's a lot of people dropping an album soon. IDK got an album coming up. He's been dropping some shit lately. I know Boz announced an album drop. I'm still waiting for that to happen. Lupe did a single. Shit was fucking savage like always. My boy Lupe Fiasco. Not my boy. I can't represent like that as if I know him like that. But I fuck with him. I fuck with his music as a person. And I don't know. He's Lupe Fiasco, y'all. Lupe Fiasco. Who else is potentially dropping? I don't know. That's really about it. But yeah, anyway. I'm out of here, y'all. Again, for the 8th time. Love you all. Bye-bye. Mwah.